Doesn't seem to matter what I do, I'm always number two. No one knows how hard I tried. Oh, I have feelings that I can't explain, driving me insane. All my life been so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight. I'm just Ken, anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility? I'm just Ken, where she loves, he sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the tent? Hello there, and welcome to the Geeky Dad Strike Back Season 3. I'm your host, Ian Duffy. We are back after, how many months is it now? 6?
I think it's probably more than that, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure it's 6 months. But it's 6 months, so I'd like to welcome to the podcast Tim Oak.
Hello.
And we've got Chris back. You can't believe it, it's not actually Chris Moss, it's Chris Jones. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
And of course, it's Mike.
Hi.
So I think like the last time we recorded an episode, Chris wasn't here. Tim joined us for the first time, but the episode hasn't been released yet because Spotify decided to get rid of their recording. So it's still sat in limbo. And we had a Tory
Spotify canned us, basically.
Spotify us, yeah.
We got cancelled.
Yeah.
We did. They found out what we bleeped out and that in the last episode we did Evil Apples in.
Oh, yeah, do you mean... oh, God, what was it?
Don't say it.
Why? Because you'll have to beep it out again.
Yes, I'll have to fucking beep it out again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we had a Tory government. Now we have a Labour government. No?
Well, we don't. We have an ex-Tory that's in control of a Labour government.
Yeah, let's face it, he is a Tory in a red tie.
Exactly.
Nobody's probably better than most Tories, though.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it's about the same.
Ish.
It was one of those, wasn't it? No matter who won, we lose. It always is.
Yeah. That's called politics.
Yeah. What else has changed since we've had a couple of deaths? We've lost Dame Maggie Smith.
Oh, bless her.
In the last 6 months, we've lost quite a lot, actually.
I know, I was thinking about that. I mean, Chris Christopherson from Blade, James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
We lost?
And more recently, Liam Payne.
Liam Payne, yeah. He's just died.
Yeah.
Literally just died. And at first, I have to sort of bring this up, actually, because Tim made a good comment. There's a lot of jokes going on about it, and a lot of people making, like, daft comments on it. The guy was suicidal. Like, he was...
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those, like, I'm happy to joke about most things, but the way I saw it is, he was a 31-year-old man, and if it was someone you knew that was 31, you'd be like, mortified and whatever else, but when it's someone who's famous and has money and power, it's the source of a good joke. And it's sort of hypocritical. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree with you, to be honest with you. And I'm actually kind of guilty of sharing jokes. I didn't make any, but again, it's bad enough that I shared a joke.
It happens, though, doesn't it? At the end of the day, these things do happen. But when you look into it a bit more deeply, you do realise that it's a young man that has passed away, and it is sad.
Yeah, and it's through something that I've got very close connections with depression.
Yeah.
So,
as a thing,
exactly.
all of us probably have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're in the nerd community, you've probably got depression.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've got at the minute.
I know. I'm speaking. Yeah.
No, you were spot on. To be fair.
Yeah.
There we go.
Spot on.
We're all men. We all get sad. It's okay.
Oh,
to
yeah.
say not okay.
It's very true.
Best thing to do is talk
I mean,
about
Just one
it.
of those, isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. I spent
Yeah, I agree.
last birthday on the floor crying like a baby.
Yeah, but that was because nobody bought you a Colin the Caterpillar cake.
I didn't even get a fucking birthday cake.
Sorry.
Speaking of which, Tommy, come here. Where's my birthday cake? Where's my birthday cake?
He ate it.
What's my birthday cake?
I don't know.
They said you ate it. Did you?
Huh?
They said you ate it.
Oh, I don't really know.
Don't know.
Wait, Dad.
Yeah.
How would I have eaten it without you seeing it?
Exactly. Where's my birthday cake?
I don't know.
Okay. You can go
Stop picking on your child.
You're evil.
Yeah,
Stop
you
being
are.
Tommy baiting.
Literally evil. It's not. Oh, God. That child.
How old is he?
He's gonna.
now. 11.
Oh, okay.
See, my child's 21. She
Tell you
just
what, though,
calls me a
I
knob.
did go to
My 15-year-old does the same.
I don't have children. Even though I'm
Lucky
part. Even though I'm part of the Geeky Dad Strike Back.
Well, you're an
I do.
honorary
I
dad.
I have grandchildren, but that's through marriage.
yeah, but think about it this way, Mike. The girls call you daddy.
Oh, God.
Sarah does.
She's going to murder you if she hears that, mate.
I don't know. Are you joking? No, she's not. She's fucking more fucked up than I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
funny. Sarah
Spent the
be
past week getting pegged.
getting pegged. Getting pegged.
Yeah. Getting pegged.
Pegged. Oh yeah. I thought you said pegged.
Well,
Right.
that as well.
She's
That's
not.
what
She's not.
kicks
She's not a chicken. Just put seeds in my belly button, and she's like, nom, nom, nom.
hope you put seeds in hers.
You should expect this sort of shit from me. And come on.
I forgot. I was going to say it's completely thrown. So yeah, for my birthday we went to the Eagle and Spaceman in Warrington for a meal.
All right.
Has anybody heard of it?
No.
Have you ever heard of Cafe at the End of the Universe?
Yes.
Okay, so it's they've got a gastropub just near the Sainsbury's. Not far, it's near Porter's Ale House.
Right.
I think, if I remember rightly, you were talking about that in the group a couple of weeks back.
Well,
Yeah,
the
some
cafe.
people go.
Well, the cafe at the end of the universe. They got a big shout out by the Independent not long ago. So like they made friggin' national news. So
Apparently got
That's
a good
kinda cool.
vegetarian meal, vegetarian menu.
who's that in aid
That'll
of?
be me.
Christopher.
Oh yeah. Oh, Chris, are you veggie?
Yeah.
Are you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to take the piss out of that. I actually quite respect that. But I still
Yeah.
like my meat.
It takes a strong-willed person to be a veggie or a vegan.
It does. It does. It does.
Doesn't. It's easy.
Yeah.
I couldn't go
not-
without bacon.
I couldn't do without Tim's knob cheese.
It is tasty, to be fair.
Anyway, yeah, but let's get back on track. I think we should record an episode from there. You know.
Yeah, happy for that.
Yeah, I lost my job. Yeah, that's happened between.
Yeah, but you also found
lost my
another
job.
one.
Yeah. True, yeah, and I had an interview and got off the job within 15 minutes. Of
I
the interview,
literally
so-
told him straight away, like, you're going to walk out of that job and walk into another one. And he did. So,
Well, literally, I got.
And
right,
it's
this is what
closer for
happened.
him as well.
Yeah, literally, I'll drop Ezra off in the morning, and then I walk up to this. Like, I'm there within half an hour. I'm telling you what, it's doing miracles for my Pokemon Go. I've walked 60 kilometres this week.
nice.
Yeah.
Hatching lots of
I
eggs.
didn't realise people still played them.
It do miracles for your chippy tits as well.
So, yeah. So, there's the story. So, the company I work for, I'm not going to name them.
No, don't dox yourself.
Yeah. Company I work for sold our contracts to an outsourcer. 4 days after taking us over, they called us everybody in for a meeting saying we're moving all our jobs to the Philippines. Then they said, well, you can either stay on, but you'd be moved every few weeks to a different campaign. Probably every few months. But
Could you have moved to the Philippines?
No.
Oh, right.
Right,
Wasn't
but
an offer.
he was offering an option to send advisors over there, as like as floor walkers. That's why I used to send me over to... He sent me to the Isle of Wight and over to Birkenhead. To support
God, Birkenhead was far, wasn't it?
So yeah. Under the water.
It's probably more rough than the fucking Philippines.
Well,
You just fucking run my joke.
no, you were just too slow.
That was ace, Chris.
Yeah. Anyway, so I put myself email forward for it. So I never heard back. They sent people over, and then I had this interview. And the next day after I got the job, I hadn't told anybody I got the job yet. But I'm working. It tells you when your shifts are being modified. And all my shifts started disappearing. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I had a manager call me to ask me for a meeting. So I said, calls me and he said, what happened? I said, the first thing he said, can I just stop you here? He says, this the reason for this meeting why all my shifts have disappeared? Yeah. You shouldn't have done that before we had this meeting. So I said, all right, okay. So I'm assuming I'm leaving next week. He said, yeah, is that all right? I said, yeah, I've got a job, thankfully. But apparently everybody else, they let 150 people go, and then they're keeping everybody else there until after Christmas now. Lots of people had jobs lined up, but they couldn't leave because they lose the redundancy, so they're stuck there now.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Absolute dickheads.
What?
Has anybody seen those new robots?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they fucked up.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's
so
like...
X have basically released these robots that are like supposed to help you with like in your home life and stuff like that. They've only been like showing them off. They're only like demos at the moment, but they're creepy as fuck. They're like humanoid robots.
They're very human-esque, aren't they, really?
Incredibly human-esque and very sort of like Terminator. Like this is gonna be some sort of like Starlink is the new what is it in Terminator? It's
Skynet.
Skynet. How similar are them two names?
Very similar.
Starlink and Skynet. it's like Terminator's coming true.
Are you basically trying to sell us that Elon Musk is going to bring on the robot apocalypse?
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah, me and Tim are in agreement on this. You have to look at the videos of these robots first to actually understand why.
Yeah. Once you see them, you will understand, and it's freaky as shit.
I'm just
So I played a game.
trying to look at it now.
I play a VR game called Robo Recall, and they look like the robots in that. And in that, basically, there's these helper robots, and they get hacked by another country, and all the robots turn on the people. How difficult would that be today? Like, hacking isn't that incredibly difficult.
I'm not sure.
So, yeah. Imagine if you hacked into one of these robots and you just told it to, like, if you were in America and these helper robot to pick up a gun and start shooting the families and stuff. Like, how we're close to that.
They are strange, them
Oh, yeah.
robots.
They're scary, aren't they?
Yeah, just a bit. Jesus.
We all just need to accept our new robot overlords.
Yes.
Say thank you, sir. May I have another?
0100011100.
Does that fuck off in code?
No, that was to be honest with you, for one letter would have been about 8 zeros and ones, so it probably wasn't anything.
Fair enough. Okay. Plenty of films have come out since we last spoke. So, anybody seen any particularly good ones?
Films?
Yeah.
God, off the top of my head, I can't even think what I've watched lately. Obviously, the new Deadpool Wolverine. We've not even spoke about that, have
Yeah,
we?
I watched that.
No,
I watched
no,
that
I
last
think-
night, funnily enough.
Oh,
There we go then.
What do I want to
Something
say
to
about
talk
that
about.
film?
It's fucking awesome.
Do you know what?
Until then, the Fall Guy was going to be...
I was expecting it to be awful. And it wasn't.
Really?
I wasn't expecting it to be awful.
I think I was expecting it to be better than it is. I mean, it is good, but I don't know. I think I was expecting a bit too much.
Because because like the other Deadpool. Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying, Tim. It was a bit less sort of story based.
Yeah.
Or action.
It was more just sort of. Yeah,
do you know
just pure action.
You know Dogpool?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's now appearing at Comic-Con, so you can meet Dogpool.
I know, yeah. She's at Liverpool Comic-Con next week.
Yeah.
I want a dog pool.
That would be awesome, like.
I kind of feel I feel sorry for the dog because I'm sure that the dog's not really getting paid or anything, so it's just getting shipped
owner
around.
got paid.
It's just getting shipped. Yeah, but that poor dog's getting shipped around the world in fucking like. I literally hope that dog is in first class on every flight, not just like stuffed into a box and shipped into some other country.
I don't think she's going international. I think it's purely UK.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah, because it was recorded over here, wasn't it? Quite a lot of it, anyway.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of it was. Yeah.
But, yeah, you can go and meet her and have, like, a little paw print instead of a signature and stuff like that.
Yeah, because the Conservatives, a couple of years ago, brought in tax breaks for, like, films and stuff like that, so they'd bring up more film stuff over here to bring more money into the country. So
I didn't know that.
That's why a lot of stuff has been filmed in this country lately.
Wow.
That's
Has
why
anybody
a lot
seen-
of the Batman stuff was filmed in Liverpool and
That was an
Ready Player
awesome
One
film.
was Birmingham.
yeah.
Huh?
So a lot of it was just tax break stuff. So they've just been coming over and filming.
Has anybody seen Terrifier 3?
No.
No, not yet.
I haven't seen it myself, but my son was watching it last night. He was telling me about a certain scene with a shard of glass. I won't repeat that. But yeah, it's
You can repeat it. We can beep it.
something about self-pleasuring with a shard of glass.
Oh well.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, I mean, some of this freaking early 2000s stuff I seen on the internet is probably worse than that.
Oh yeah.
And that was real.
Well, we grew up at like Rotten.com and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah. I remember seeing like this video of some guy, and he was like trying to sit on a jam jar and get it in his ass, and the jam jar breaks.
Oh my
And
god.
then he stands up and there's blood dripping, and he's just picking out pieces of glass out of his
God.
arsehole.
What are you watching?
Ian, leave this in.
I think I'm going to have to heavily bleep this.
No, don't believe that. That's gold.
That is comedy gold, that.
That's
It's like me going through your quiz answers.
Yeah, but you got to leave that in, Ian. Look, it's podcast. It's not. We can say whatever the fuck we want on podcast,
True.
and it's not something that's untrue. Like, I'm not making up like a thing. It genuinely did happen.
Yeah. What film I saw this week was the remake of the new. I suppose it's not a remake; it's just another adaptation of Salem's Lot.
Right. Okay.
It wasn't good.
No.
I saw that advertised, but I haven't watched it yet. It's not good then, no.
It's best way I can describe it is it's like a modern version of it's based in the 70s, but it's like a modern remake of that mini-series when we were kids. Now that was scary. The vampire in it looks like the vampire in the original mini-series, not as he's described in the book. I mean, there's only one good thing I'd say about the vampire in it. When it sucks blood, you see like the veins in its head like filling with blood. That was probably the only most unique thing I liked about the film. But I'd probably still watch the original 70s one.
I don't know whether I've ever seen the original, you know. Like when you said Salem's Lot, what popped into my head was totally different. Pet Cemetery.
Great film.
Yeah. Well, the Pet Cemetery is very different, but
Yeah.
a good film though.
Isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good film.
As long as it's the original.
But yeah,
They did the remake and did adaptation follow-ons as well, and but the original can't beat it.
I didn't realise that the old man in it was Herman Munster.
Yeah.
Was it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Has anybody
Sometimes it's better.
Has anybody seen Kevin Smith's The 4:30 movie yet?
No.
It's worth a watching. To be fair, it's actually really good. It's a fun little comedy romp about teenagers, and I would absolutely recommend watching it. It'll make you smile, 100%, and it's great. It's shot great as well. Like, it's really well filmed. So I would absolutely recommend that. I'm just trying to think of other things that have.
Has anybody seen the new Joker film?
Nah, you're alright.
Nope,
No.
I haven't seen it
Give it
yet,
a
and
miss.
I'm not even that interested
not.
in it, to be honest with you. I will watch it. Of course I will.
As soon as I found out it was a musical, I'm like,
Yeah,
no, I'm out.
that was
That's
me
me
done
done.
as well.
It's. I'll watch it. I like musicals.
See,
So
Sweeney
I'm
Todd, I
not
can
that
happily watch
bothered.
Like
that.
The Greatest
but
Showman.
honestly, the Joker as a musical just sounds shit.
Yeah.
I bought VIP tickets to go watch the Book of Mormon. I do like a musical, especially a comedy musical. But
Yeah, that'd be
I'm not
fun, though.
Yeah, oh fucking hell, it was hilarious. But yeah, I'm not 100% convinced with this, but I'll give it a go. I've not seen it. I'm not going to give it a bad review because other people have given it bad reviews. I'll wait until I've seen it and I'll tell you the truth then.
I also made the mistake of scrolling through TikTok and then stumbling across the ending of it. So there's absolutely no need for me to see it as well.
All right. Well, don't tell us because
I won't say anything more than that. But yeah, I think the musical route was a bad choice.
I think so as well. To be honest with you, I get it because they're supposed to be like losing their minds and in their heads. That's the sort of fantasy land. This musical, but I'll watch it and then I'll decide then.
Yeah, make your own mind up on it. That's one of the best things you can do, really.
Yeah.
Just give it a go, see what you think.
I always do.
I
What else? I mean, what other films?
I watched that Brothers on Amazon Prime yesterday, and do you know what? The best parts of it were the parts they put on the friggin' advert for it. It was fucking awful. Honestly.
Is it a comedy?
Peter Dinklage. And
Oh,
God.
Peter Dinklage in there.
Yeah.
Thanos.
And do you know what? It looked promising on the advert. I watched it and I was like, they were the best bits that they showed. It was shit.
Oh, it's so annoying when that happens. All the best bits are in the trailer.
That's why I try and avoid
Sitting there
trailers.
going, I know what happens now. I know what happens now. And then some other shit. Oh, God, and we haven't spoke about it. And I've not watched it. Borderlands
It's
came out,
shit.
didn't it?
Oh.
I've not watched it because, oh my
It's awful.
God. When it gets that much of a bad review, even like the audience score is really bad. It's like, I've got to leave that one alone.
I watched it for nostalgia for the game, and it was just crap. It was shockingly
Never
shit.
played it.
I've played Borderlands, but do you know what was actually really good? Inside Out 2.
I haven't watched it yet. I've
Not
heard
watched
good
it.
things.
It's fucking good. It's
I've seen it.
It's a great film.
It is actually really good. Yeah,
It's
I watched it a couple of weeks back.
I actually think it's better than the first one.
Ooh.
Yes. So there you go. There's a little. If you've not watched it, I won't give too much away. But I actually think it's better than the first one. There's more adventure. There's more. Yeah. There's just more to it.
Lots of new characters as well.
Yes, and it's just so much fun. So that's my recommendation. It is absolutely brilliant.
Say what I have watched and I absolutely rate it 100%. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
I've still not
No,
watched
I
that.
haven't.
It is so good.
I think you spoke about this on the last podcast we recorded. It hasn't been released though.
It was who's in it? Oh, Henry Cavill, Calvary. Guy who plays the new guy who plays Reacher. Alan Richardson.
Yeah.
He played Raphael in the last Turtles movies as well. You know those ones a few years ago.
Oh right.
Who else in it? Guy out of what's his name?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah. Fuck. What's his name?
Guy out of fucking hell. What's his name?
Don't know. Can't read your mind,
That's
Ian.
not his full name.
Alex Pittsburgh. He's in Alex Rider books, like the it's like young James Bond like type thing. Can't remember the name of it.
Fuck knows what you're about.
No,
Anyway, yeah, him.
no clue.
I'm sure some of the people who are listening probably do know.
And the guy who plays the Doctor in Strange New Worlds, he's in it as well.
I'm still lost.
Okay,
Yeah, me too.
Carrie Elwes is in it.
No.
No.
Who's
You
that?
do know who Carrie Elwes is, right? The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
So-
Can I just change the subject completely because we're all lost?
Yeah.
Has anyone watched Twisters? Because I haven't.
No,
I haven't. No.
not yet.
No.
Oh God, I actually do want to watch it because Twister was a great film, and it's got rave reviews. You know, it's yeah. So Rotten Tomatoes gave it 75%. That's from the actual professional reviewers, which I'd fucking take no orders. The audience review is 91%. That is fucking high.
That is really high.
for Rotten Tomatoes. That is huge. So I really want to watch it.
Talking about Twisters, that's another event we never discussed, that Hurricane Milton, which was meant to be like, what was it, 4 or 5 at some point?
Five.
And would have
It was a 5.
absolutely destroyed everything. And by the
It
time
was.
it hit Florida, it was like a 2.
To be fair, yeah, but they warned everybody to like. But I actually sat and watched some of the hurricane hunters like in the middle of it. It
So
was
did I,
pretty
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, the flooding was crazy.
It was mad. But
I
it
imagine
wasn't. It was. If it had hit as a 5, that could have been absolutely devastating.
Oh yeah, absolutely disastrous. But you just made me think of it then when you mentioned Twisters. It was twice in 2 weeks, wasn't it? They had bad tornadoes or hurricanes, whatever they are.
Well, that was the worst thing about the Milton one. Is like there was a lot of like tornadoes, just sort of like coming off the tail end of it,
Yeah.
because they basically spin off and they just create tornadoes and just they were wiping things out. It's
Worst thing is, though, in Florida, like, you walk outside in the middle of a hurricane, just see friggin' alligators flying around you. It'd be crazy.
That wouldn't be good.
It'd be like
Oh
Sharknado.
my god. How did
I've
that
seen
film
the video
get
of somebody
created?
going into the living room.
Oh, God knows.
oh, for fun. That's why.
There's a
Was it
few,
made by Roger Corman?
Yeah, to be fair, it was just a load of fucking digital artists that got together and went, you know what, we can make a Sharknado film because we can do it with a computer. Just get some actors and we'll make this crazy film. And it's for fun, isn't it?
I thought the Meg and the Meg
I think
2
Chris
were back
Jericho's in the third one.
Or the champion who you met? I saw him in your picture.
Oh, yeah. He was ace, to be fair. I didn't actually pay for his autograph.
Didn't you?
No. I paid for my son, and then I got in the queue with him. So he's autistic. I need to stay with him. So I got 2 for the price of 1, really.
Well done.
Ah,
It's alright, isn't it?
the
Yeah.
benefits of having an autistic son.
Exactly, yeah.
I need to use this to my advantage.
They do come in handy.
Ian at the next Comic Con. I'm autistic.
My son needs to be with me.
Hey, theme parks as well. You can get like a what's it called? Like a yeah.
Yeah?
Can you?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you've got any
Skip all the
form of
queues and
autism,
everything.
you can get a...
Shit, right.
I am changing. I'm changing this up. Changing the subject now.
How to get the evidence?
I am changing this subject now. There was another film released. It's now on streaming. Despicable Me 4. I've not watched that
it yet.
But I do want to watch it. This, the critics bombed.
Say bummed.
Bombed.
Okay.
But the audience scores 87, and that's quite high again for Rotten Tomatoes. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So
I quite enjoyed it, to be fair.
I mean, was it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
I went to see Bluey at the movies.
Bluey.
Bluey, yeah.
So,
Best hours sleep I ever got in my life.
He didn't sleep, he watched it all.
No, every time I go to cinema now, I fall asleep.
to be fair, I can understand that as a sort of like on your feet all day parent. It's like, the kids will be entertained. I'll fall asleep.
This is true.
Hey, if you go to Runcorn Cineworld, you probably would fall asleep. There's nothing to watch.
There's no fucking Runcorn Cineworld there. That's why.
Exactly.
It's just an empty building.
Yeah.
It's basically gone back to the 80s again, where there was no cinema there. You have to go to Warrington if you want to watch a film.
Yeah.
Well, there's the one in Widnes, isn't there? What's it called?
Picture House.
Is it
a
real?
Real one or
Yeah,
View?
yeah.
Is it something like that?
No, yeah, it's real.
Views, Cheshire Oaks, I
Or is
think.
that Cheshire Oaks?
Yeah, Views, Chester Oaks.
View's a good one. No, yeah, View's
Real's,
a good
Real's
one.
actually good value for money, you know.
Yeah.
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 I love the VIP seats in View, though. Big comfy leather chairs.
There's one. I just, in all honesty, if I was going to go watch a film now, I'd go into Manchester because they've got some fucking amazing places. So.
You've been to the one in Trafford Centre?
No, but like there's a really good one in Manchester, and it's just sort of like the whole seating plan is just big comfy chairs, and you can buy beer and you can have it literally delivered to you. A chair. You don't have to leave your seat at all. The only thing that they don't offer is a catheter. or somebody who comes around with a bucket so you can just piss into it. That's the only thing it's missing.
Shame it hasn't got one of those, the like toilet seats on wheels.
A commode.
I'd be a commode.
A commode.
I'd be quite happy if they just offered you a catheter as you walked in.
Nah, you're alright.
Just
You can keep that.
pull it out.
Oh, God. Just the thought of it.
Well, to be fair, the F1 drivers, they have that thing that's like a little condom thing that goes over your willy, isn't it? And they just... Have you not seen this? It's it's a little condom thing that just goes over your willy.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, because they're driving for that long, if they need a piss, they just piss, and it just goes down that, and it doesn't have to go up your willy then.
What kind of Formula One have you been watching, Mike?
This is downloaded the wrong.
No, in all fairness, they do just piss themselves.
This is they genuinely do. It's genuinely what they do.
I don't know.
I never knew that.
They lose about, is it 2 or 3 kilos of weight as well in a race?
Yeah. Just from like sweating and pissing and yeah.
Sweating and pissing themselves.
They go on quite a long time sometimes.
Yeah, it's like 79 laps usually, isn't it? Like 78 laps.
You're going to need a piss at some point, so they just basically either piss themselves or they have this little like weird condom thing that goes over the willy and they piss into that.
Yeah. See, pissing yourself's all good and well at first. It's when it goes cold that's the problem. When it's warm, that's okay.
You don't want to be in an F1 car sat in a puddle of piss, do you? So that's why they've invented this thing that goes... But because you also don't want to, every single time you do a race, have a catheter. That wouldn't be fun.
Just wear a nappy. Just imagine Lewis Hamilton.
Ian, we already know about your fucking adult-sized nappies and your kinks. We've heard about him.
What have you heard about my kinks?
That you like to wear adult-sized.
You won't get away with this, Skeletor. He-Man and Fisto are on their way, and you know what Fisto likes to do.
Guess what, you floating fleshlight? Joke's on you! We're into that shit! Now stay there like a good little prisoner whilst I speak to these folks at home. Attention, listeners of the Geeky Dad Strike Back. This is Skeletor. You can now follow them on Instagram and Facebook and even on Twitter.
Boss, don't forget, Twitter is now called X.
I know that, you ginger-haired merkin. I simply refuse to acknowledge anything named by a guy who's willing to stick his dick in head.
And Skeletor, don't forget TikTok.
TikTok? Seriously? They're middle-aged. Not fucking teenagers, for fuck's sake. Yes, and you can now follow them on TikTok.
Oh, and don't forget.
I know. Now piss off the both of you. Have a bath. Merman, you smell like Evil Lynn's fanny. And Beastman, your fur is so matted from all the red rocket you and Trapdoor have been playing. Yes, I can hear both of you at night. You can listen to the Geeky Dad Strike Back episodes on Spotify, Stitcher, Podcasts, Audible, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts.
Okay, so let's move on. So we've got two new dads. So we're going to go back to what we did on the original first podcast when we were all like new, and I'm going to ask 3 questions to both of you.
Okay.
Now you will need to be all naked for this.
I'm already naked.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay, right. So
I've already got 80 bottles of baby oil on me. Apparently they were going cheap. Got them from America.
We're having a freak off now.
Did he jumble sale?
Yeah. Did he did he discounts?
Did he
baby oil?
discount?
Did he discounts?
Oh my god, that needs to be a real shop. That's funny.
The Diddy Man.
To what?
Oh no, leave no. The Diddy Men.
Oh god.
That's just harem of male lovers. The Diddy Man.
I'm curious to know what these questions are now.
Okay, right. That's simple. I asked you both the other day separately. So I want your favourite toy as a kid, favourite cartoon as a kid, and favourite film as a kid. So I will start off with Tim. So what was your favourite toy as a kid?
Favourite toy as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
I had many, but it was probably my Ghostbuster house.
Oh, the firehouse.
Yeah, I love that.
I had that as well.
Put
the slime in the top and it
drip
just
all the way through the house.
All the way through, yeah.
And you had the.
That's fucking ace.
What was it? You had the. Oh shit! What's it called? The fireman's pole, but it was like a little platform that you spun around.
Yeah, spin down it.
Yeah. See, I never.
He had the
that,
best version of it though.
In the first episode, yeah.
Didn't you, Ian?
What?
Yeah.
My dad made. It was made. Yeah, my dad got a kitchen cabinet. Got black doors, split them in half and opened it. Made levels and everything for it. I mean, I appreciate it more now than I did as a kid. I mean, it was brilliant.
We did speak about this on the podcast before.
We did, yeah. But I did manage to. But I found it at a car boot sale when I was about 11 years old, and I bought it then.
That does sound awesome, to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
It
My
was.
dad was good at stuff like that. Yeah, it was. Okay, yeah, the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Did you have the Ghostbusters Ecto one as well?
I did. And I could barely fit through the doors, if I remember rightly. It was not very well put together. Maybe it was the Ecto one I had, but it wouldn't fit through the doors properly. So I had to reverse it out the other way.
I had 2 of the helicopters, and I have we've spoke about this before on the podcast as well. Basically, one of my nans said to me, "What do you want Christmas? And I went, the Ghostbusters helicopter. And then my other nan came to me and said, what do you want for Christmas? And I went, the Ghostbusters helicopter. Because I was thinking, if I tell both of them, there's a good chance that I'm going to get it. And they both got it.
So you had the same one.
Oh, yeah. But do you know what I did? Rather than keeping one in the box, which would be worth fucking thousands now, I took them both out.
Well done.
Oh, Mike.
We've all done
Schoolboy
stupid
era.
things like that, though.
I was a child.
You could have been in the money.
It wouldn't have been that much money. I mean, near Stephen, there's a place called there's a shop that I've been to.
I think a boxed, sealed version of the Ghostbusters helicopter would sell for quite a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think I told this story in the podcast, but like, I went over to America. This time must have been about 1988. Yeah, I was 7. So that when I was mad on Ghostbusters, and came back with all my mum must have went over to like all the toy shops and bought like loads of like Ghostbusters toys that hadn't come out over here yet, and I got them all that Christmas. But I remember like my grandma bought me Ecto 2. I came back with that. I went to Knott's Berry Farm, which is like an Alton Towers in America. Met the Ghostbusters. I sat in front of Ecto 1. Got a picture taken and autographs of people I thought were the Ghostbusters.
Right. I was going to say you met the Ghostbusters.
Went trick or treating in America.
Bill Murray was just there, just sort of like chilling.
I was telling Tommy about this the other day, and I've got a story about leave it for our next episode, the Halloween one, about what happened when I went trick or treating in America. But yeah, Ghostbusters, brilliant toys. I've actually got an Ecto 1 upstairs. Anyway, hi Tommy, you alright?
The only Ecto 1 I've got now is a Lego version.
I got the Lego version.
Nice.
Yeah. Such a cool build, that.
Yeah, you have that, yeah, it's fine. You know, to get a plate, yeah? Yeah, that corner. Sorry, Tommy's just getting himself some food. Okay.
I have ectoplasm sometimes.
Oh,
but
God.
You know what? I used to love slime as a kid. But now whenever I see one of the kids with slime, my eyes start automatically rolling into the back of my head because just no.
You going in the carpet?
Going in the carpet, and I'm going to be scrubbing it for hours. Yeah. Or getting a bloody carpet shampoo out.
No, you're not wrong.
The smell hasn't changed since when we were kids.
Yeah, I know, it smells exactly like glue, like PVA glue.
No, it doesn't. It's a unique smell, but the smell has not changed in like 40,
it still
30,
stinks.
40 years.
Yeah, it's not a nice smell.
I remember having the Masters of the Universe slime pit. I got one Christmas when I was little, and I can still remember that smell. Just I smell the rubber as well, and the little pupper that came with it. So Chris, what was your toy?
So I was going to say Transformers, but like I was thinking about it today, and it was probably the Micro Machines. Like
You did like the
freaking loved them.
I remember you getting Galvatron for your
That was
birthday.
cool.
Yeah, I was massive into
That was
Micro
cool,
Machines
but like
as
the
well,
Micro
so-
Machines, I really like. I loved playing with them for friggin' years. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved the
They were fun,
Transformers.
weren't they?
Like, but I remember like a set I had, and you'd push them down, and they'd light, like the lights would light up the back and the front lights.
Yeah.
I remember the day you bought them because we went to see The Little Mermaid at the cinema at the Odeon
Yes.
in Warrington. The old
Yeah.
And I got the Batman and the Joker. My mum bought you the Micro Machine section. I remember you playing with it, and he was in McDonald's. He's pushing down. I remember you got it from Index in Warrington.
I remember I bought a Micro Machine, a couple of Micro Machines in Belvale Shopping Centre in Liverpool. And I got the fire engine, and that had the lights on it, and it was so much. They were so good.
They were cool.
They were brilliant.
Great little idea.
And then the Micro Machines computer game came out on like the SNES
on
and
the Mega Drive, and
Mega
you had
Drive,
the extra
and they were just
control ports.
geniusly great.
You had the in I remember the Micro Machines on the Mega
yeah,
Drive.
they
It had
did.
the extra
In the
control
cart.
ports, so you could put.
It was built
you
into
could
the
have
cart.
4 players. It was great.
Yeah. So basically, the cart had an extra 2 ports on it, because the Mega Drive only had 2 ports. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was a great
You
idea.
could just play 4-player with your mates. It was fucking amazing.
It was a great game.
One level always comes to mind. That the pool table.
Yes.
Oh yeah. The pool
That's
table
such a good level.
ace.
Do you know what? I've probably
I'd love
still
all
got
of
that
the
game
levels, to be
somewhere.
honest with you.
I reckon I've still got it.
I've been looking into a lot of emulators recently.
Yeah.
Like getting the like a hard drive or whatever else, like £100 hard drive, and then installing all the emulators on.
Got them all on
So
my phone.
you could still get it that way.
Tim, what was your favourite cartoon?
I'm torn. I mean, obviously the obvious answer would be Turtles, but I also really liked Animals of Farthing Wood.
Ooh.
I loved Animals of Farthing Wood.
Ooh.
Oh, how good was it?
I forgot how good that
Yeah.
was.
Badger was so sad, wasn't he? Like, oh my god. Badger died.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh right, sorry.
I'm only messing down. No.
It's a 30-year-old show. I think we've all remembered.
Yeah, I have been watching it back recently. I've been watching a couple of old episodes, but I think I'm on season 2 now. But it's mad how many deaths there were.
And they weren't afraid to kill people off. Or kill characters off.
Oh no, definitely not.
It was kind of like it was like a version of what's it called? Ian, you'll know. It traumatized us.
What's Ship Down?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
It was kind of like What's Ship Down, but it was done in an extended episode sort of like run. But yeah, they weren't afraid of killing people off in it. But it wasn't as violent.
It was just so good though.
Yeah.
Just classic.
I remember it actually was a really good quality one. Yeah, good answer. Chris, what was yours?
Well, there's so many things. Like, again, I loved Transformers, but I also love Thundercats.
Transformers, childhood traumatized. Oh, it's Thundercats.
And the Turtles.
Yeah.
So, me on a bit of a recce mission sort of thing today, I decided that I was going to watch some really old cartoons that I used to like when I was a kid, and then realised how shit they were. Although Thundercats, I would happily watch it. He-Man, I would avoid like the plague.
Yeah, I liked Thundercats.
I think the opposite. I think He-Man's aged relatively well, whereas Thundercats, watching it now as an adult, I think Lino was a bit of a douchebag.
He was a bit of a douchebag, to be fair. He loved himself a little bit.
He-Man was so friggin' like preachy. Like they'd be preaching to you about
the prince.
No, but what I mean is, like at the end of the episode, it'd be like, well, they learned this lesson from this today.
Don't
you know what I mean?
And don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
but you can't hold that against them. They have to do it at the end of every episode because they have to like level out the amount of fact that they were selling loads of toys. So he said, okay, well we're using this cartoon to sell toys to kids. But hold on, let's try and teach them morals as well. So they're trying to like just level.
Yeah, I get that, but
no, I kind of agree with Ian on this one.
I just couldn't. I watched an episode and went, did I used to watch this? But yeah, it was like they're on Freevee, aren't they? So you can watch all day, every day.
It's just a channel which is just pure He-Man all day, every day.
So are you choosing Thundercats?
So no, I'm choosing Turtles all day long.
Oh, good choice.
Yeah, well, good choice.
But Thundercats was good.
There's a respectful choice.
Yeah.
No, but can't argue with Turtles.
Do you know what? Do you know what I saw? The one that I completely forgot about when I was trawling through a load of old cartoons was the old Back to the Future cartoon.
Oh, shite.
And
I never saw that.
It wasn't terrible.
I actually used to like it as a kid. I didn't watch any today, because I was busy trying to fit parts of my kitchen. But
It wasn't 100% bad. And do you ever play the Back to the Future games,
Yes.
the ones by Telltale
Yes.
Games? Absolutely amazing.
Well,
Really, you should do,
Telltale's
because
Tales from the Borderlands, brilliant as well.
it is. It's so good.
Fabulous
It's
game.
incredible. So basically, even the guys who made Back to the Future have said, if you want to see a third Back to the Future, Telltales of Back to the Future is the finale, and it is. I don't want to give spoilers because if I haven't played it, it is genuinely the third Back to the Future. It finishes off the story, Eckley.
Like, those games
So,
are
there you go.
brilliant.
They are.
Random one. Does anybody ever remember a cartoon called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Yes,
Yes.
I've even seen the movie.
Yeah, me and Ian watched
Yes.
the movie years
I'm
ago,
glad.
didn't we?
We love the movie.
Return to Kill Tomatoes. My dad copied it from the video shop.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. It's such an obscure cartoon, though, isn't it, when you think back?
Not really, because there was a film first. So the film came first, and then the
sequel came out.
Yeah.
I think cartoon's based more on the sequel.
Yeah.
But do you know who's in the sequel movie? Who's like a major actor now?
Go on.
George Clooney.
God.
Really?
No,
George Clooney's like one of the main cast members in that film.
Bloody
no
hell.
way. That's mad.
Yeah, like,
Everyone starts out somewhere,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
So okay. So speaking of films, so Tim, what was your favourite film growing up?
Easy. No question. Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That was not what I was expecting. I was thinking more of a kid-centric film or like a
Oh.
cult 80s film. But you know what?
Oh,
Shawshank
no.
Redemption is
No.
a really good film.
No, well, that's like as an adult, but as a kid, it was, my mind's just gone blank. Come back to me in a minute. Let me think of it.
Hey, Chris, what was yours?
So,
Stop calling him fake Chris. He's just Chris.
I didn't say fake Chris. I said Chris.
You
he
did.
say
You said
fake
fake
Chris.
Chris.
I heard him.
He did. Yeah, I heard it as
Yeah.
well. The
He's
bell
a
ended
knobby.
me.
I'm gonna be caught.
But, do you know what?
Get closer to your
I
mic
I
anyway,
used to
Ian,
love,
because you're
as
still
a kid,
far away.
Turtles films.
Shut your whore mouths.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Actually, they are really-
I loved them. And do you know what? I actually bought
the original
DVD.
Turtles
Yeah,
film?
God, yeah.
the first
The
two.
first two, yeah.
The first two.
But I actually bought the box set a couple of years ago, just for shits and giggles. And you know what?
Yeah,
I watched it, and I was like, "Yeah, I can see why I liked it."
The third
The
one
third
was
one was awful.
off its head, though.
The first one was just so brilliant, so dark. But I appreciate it more as an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Watching it.
Splinter was fucking amazing
Yeah,
in
great.
it, though.
You know who played Splinter? It was the fellow who created Elmo.
really?
Yeah, we've talked
Oh.
about this
Kevin
before.
Cash,
Yeah.
Kevin Cash, Kevin Cash was Splinter.
That's crazy. The suits as well, they still hold up to this day. Like, how good they were.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't, because they've been sold online and like.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, like,
Yeah, but you mean
when you look back at the film.
Have you
look
seen?
good.
Have you seen some of them that have been sold in like auctions
some-
and stuff? They're just rotting.
They look like they've been on meth or something.
yeah.
But I thought of my favourite film when I was a kid. It was Flight of the
Oh,
Navigator.
good film.
Oh, that is
Yes.
Great film.
The film that they play every Easter
Did he?
for
Have you
some
not
reason.
seen it, Mike?
It's the film that they play every Easter.
I've
Of course,
not
I've
seen it in
seen it.
years.
I've not
good,
seen it on telly in years.
there's a
They
really good
play
documentary on
Every
Amazon Prime.
Easter bank holiday. I swear down, if you go through the channels on your TV, every Easter bank holiday, Flight of the Navigator is on.
Ah.
100% for some reason. I don't know why, but every Easter bank holiday. Even though it's actually set on the 4th of July.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, because at
It
the end
is,
they
yeah.
go out to the
But
lake.
the
Yeah,
fireworks, it's set on the
It is,
4th of July.
Ah.
But for some reason, on UK TV, they put it out every year on Easter. I have no idea.
Oh, it's just an amazing film. And Sarah Jessica Parker was in that as well when she was much, much younger.
Yeah.
She's the woman at the NASA base, isn't she?
Oh, she is, yeah.
You mean when she was hot?
She's never been hot. She's always had a face like a foot.
Yeah, I'm kind of with
I'm
Ian
sorry,
on
but
this one. She had a...
you don't look at the mantelpiece when you're poking
Also,
the fire,
Ian.
do you?
Put your face into the microphone again.
I'm sorry, Michael. Is that better?
You need to... You keep it away from it. Like, you sort of like...
I'm sorry.
Sounds like he's slowly sitting backwards, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
he does. It's like, oh, well, I've got to... Sort of like...
So I've got the mic on. I haven't got the mic arm on tonight.
I'm holding my mic.
Well, I can't be arsed.
So what's this documentary you were talking about, Ian?
So it's called Life After Navigator. It's about, I think it's about the lad who played the Navigator, the young lad in it.
Joey Kramer.
Yeah, he had like I think he had like a big problem with drugs and a big drug battle. And I think it's about.
Oh, just like every 80s
That's how
fucking
most of them
movie
go.
child.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I remember I think he got arrested or he was sent to prison or something, and he did a short stint working at like a sporting goods store. But yeah, he just went off the radar, didn't he? Completely.
I think he's come back now.
To be honest with you, the best 80s movie child that caused like absolute craziness, actually more 90s, but it's got to be Screech, hasn't it?
Oh god, yeah, he was.
What was his name? Dustin something.
Yeah, and he stabbed somebody on Christmas Day in a bar.
Oh god,
Yeah,
didn't he die?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
He's dead now, yeah. But like, there was like one Christmas, he was in a bar and he like got in an argument and just stabbed somebody.
Oh man, I tell you one 80s actor I've met, Corey Feldman.
Oh God, you've met him.
Oh god,
Yeah, I met him at Comic-Con. Yeah,
Poor you.
he was all right actually. And he's off his head, but
Yeah, he's fucking nuts.
Stop his tits.
He's not right
Oh,
in
yeah.
the head, that man.
definitely not. But he was all right to meet. Like,
He thinks he's Michael Jackson.
have you seen some of his performances on stage?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
God.
I have.
It's
Quite
painful.
comical, isn't it?
It's very painful.
Okay, right, so
I'm going
that
off on
note,
a
we're gonna move-
tangent.
Yeah, so we're going to bring it back in, and we are going to play. Before we go, we're going to play around the beef of apples.
Can I go for a piss first?
Yes, you can go.
Yeah, that's a good
Give me a
idea, that
second.
actually.
Yeah.
I won't beat him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Piss
piss
break,
as well.
yeah.
Okay, right. So ground rules before we start playing this game. Right. Okay. So main rule: under no circumstances, absolutely, does anybody use the name man as an answer.
Mike,
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was Craig.
Do you know what? It's the best answer in the deck, though. Especially when you get something referring
but-
to
Yeah, but
a certain person who died and that everybody loved in the 80s, but now absolutely hate.
But oh no, I came up with something way worse. He's gonna tell you now.
Did you?
Yes.
I can't remember the other answer.
Okay. We'll just forget about that then.
right? So we don't say that. What else?
It was when we were talking about porn parodies, but like if there were TV episodes.
Right, Mike, I've sent you the invite.
Okay, got it.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, because Doug asked me what the answer was. Okay, so we're going to start the game. So what it does is when it's your turn to be the judge, you read out the question, then we answer it, and then you read out the answers, then you pick what one you think is the most fucked up or the funniest, right? So you can use a wild card, but we can only use it once, and you can't use that is the 100%.
And my
Okay.
answer and my answer before for the TV episode was that could be a porno was
God,
Oh god.
brilliant.
I got caught.
I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
I'm definitely not surprised.
So yeah, I think after they released the episode, I was having a cup of coffee in Geeky Street, and Doug walked over to me and said, "What did you bleep out?" I said, "I can't tell you." said, then I told him, then said, yeah, it was Dan. It was cackled.
And you're going to have to bleep it out again.
Right, okay, so. Yeah,
No,
I'm not. I'll just cut.
Oh no, you're just going to cut this.
I'll cut this. Right, let's start. Okay, so I'm the judge. According to legend, blank is the only thing that can kill a werewolf.
Right, my answer's in.
Yeah, mine is too.
Yeah, you were waiting on me.
Some of these are hilarious.
Okay, according to legend, Grandma's porn box is the only thing that can kill a werewolf. According to legend, the only thing that can kill a werewolf is an emotionally unavailable parrot. Or, according to legend, using tiny infant as currency is the only thing that can kill a werewolf. I'm going to have to go with an emotionally unavailable parrot.
Oh, God.
Yay!
You guys, you guys, you don't know what you're messing with.
Okay, so Tim, you are the judge. You have to read the answer.
Yeah, so you read the question.
So the question, yeah, and then read the answer.
Would you rather have sex with a goat and nobody knows, or eat blank and everybody knows?
There's only one answer I can actually give to this. Actually, you know what? No, there isn't. I'm doing something.
I only had one in all fairness.
Right. Would you rather have sex with a goat and nobody knows, or eat poopy panties and everybody knows? God, this is a long one, this. Would you rather have sex with a goat and nobody knows, or eat orphan siblings and everybody knows? Would you rather have sex with a goat and nobody knows, or eat Katie Price's rancid ball and everybody knows?
I know which one I would choose.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to have to go with Katie Price's rancid bubble.
Yeah, that has to be the
That's
answer.
fucking hilarious. Did you use a wild card? You know, bellend. So basically, a wild card means you can write it in yourself. So I'm the judge. Growing up, whenever I was sick, my mum would always sing me a song about blank.
My answer's in.
That is, growing up, whenever I was sick, my mum would always sing me a song about blank. Growing up, whenever I was sick, my mum would always sing me a song about Mum's new friend Greg. Growing up, whenever I was sick, my mum would always sing a song about the ergonomics of butt play. Growing up, whenever I was sick, my mum would always sing me a song about people who believe every word of the Bible. These are all shit.
They are shit.
These are incredibly shit. I'm going to have to go with the ergonomics of butt play.
Yes.
So, the one I've got is, I don't care what they say about you, I think you're blank. So I don't care what they say about you.
I've not got great cards
I think
here.
you're blank.
Yeah.
I think Ian's blank with a capital W. So, I don't care what they say about you, I think you're scrubbing human shit out of your chest hair. Nice. I don't care what they say about you, I think you're the guy who got fat after high school. Well, I don't care what they say about you, I think you're burning witches. So I'm sorry, but scrubbing human shit out of your chest hair's just got to be the winner.
That is fair.
That had to win. The rest were terrible.
I don't know if guy. No.
Trying to keep hold of my good ones.
I thought Tim's one could have gone. Where we're going, we don't need blank. Okay, where we're going, we don't need Brad Pitt's rock hard abs. Where we're going, we don't need embarrassing noises coming from your lover's bedroom. Or where we're going, we don't need Ariana Grande. I'm taking Ariana Grande.
Get her in
Correct
there.
answer. That was brilliant.
Well done. That was really good.
Damn, it feels good to be blank. Damn, it feels good to be hitting the club in a fairy onesie. Damn, it feels good to be greasing the floor in an old folks' home at the fire. Damn, it feels good to be sword fighting in a bedroom. There's only one answer.
Yeah, it's got to be the middle one. It's
Thank
gotta be
you very
ice on the
much.
floor. Yeah, I agree.
Well done. Well,
You're very welcome.
you're on this board now.
I am the judge. You can thank the Romans for things like roads, democracy, and blank.
How do you use your wild card?
So right next, so you got just both. You see
Just-
our face at the bottom. You got
Yeah,
three,
there's
like,
a wild
discard,
card.
chat, and wild card. Hit the wild
I
card.
haven't got a wild card button.
I haven't. I've got discard and chat.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
I don't.
Oh,
I
you
think.
must- oh.
I think wildcards should be. I think wildcards should be banned.
Okay, yeah, it must be just be only if you pay for the game.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
no more
You
wildcards.
cheated anyway.
No more wild card. No, I won't use another
You
wild
cheated
card.
anyway, so I think you should be stripped a point.
Well, he should be stripped, dragged into the street, and.
Joke's on you. I'm into that shit. hold on. No, I've got to do it, Skeletor. Joke's on you. Oh no. You utter boobs. Joke's on you. I'm into that shit.
Is that supposed to be Skeletor?
Yeah, it's not as good as yours.
That was awful.
Joke's on you! I'm into that shit!
I'm going to have to read this now. I'm giggling. So, you can thank the Romans for things like roads, democracy, and Pleasure Island. You can thank the Romans for things like roads, democracy, and kids with two dads. You can thank the Romans for things like roads, democracy, and cat memes. We know the answer to this one. It's the kids with two dads.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Right. There's an old legend about a witch in those woods that loves blank. There's an old legend about a witch in those woods that loves two dicks. Nice. Okay. There's an old legend about a witch in those woods that loves dildos doused in
See the
truffle
theme here.
butter. Okay. Oh God.
These are all gold. Right, good luck choosing these,
Sorry, I can't even read the last one.
because these are all gold. Do you want me to read it for you?
Yeah, go on. I can't help it. That's funny. Oh God, that's brilliant.
There's an old legend about the witch in those woods that loves racist gibberish.
Well, yeah, it
Oh,
wins.
God.
Tim, well done.
Yeah, it does.
God.
It does.
Fantastic.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh,
Oh my god, that was so good.
that's brilliant.
Oh, I'm crying.
Oh God.
There's always one that just leaves you in tears.
Oh God.
You can always rely on me. By the way, if you're cackling, and you can always rely on me to sort of like be able to keep a level head and read it.
Brilliant. Thanks, mate.
All right, no worries.
God, I've got tears running down my face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
brilliant.
Welcome to Theatre Camp, a dark, air-conditioned room where you get to learn about blank.
Oh my word, they're bricks. Oh God.
Okay. Welcome to Theatre Camp, a dark, air-conditioned room where you get to learn about nipple play. Welcome to Theatre Camp, a dark, air-conditioned room where you get to learn about timid sex partners. Or welcome to Theatre Camp, a dark, air-conditioned room where you get to learn about straight munching rugs all day, every day.
Oh God.
I'm going to put this on. The whole goal for the nipple play.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, right.
I'm the judge again.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm getting. I think I've laughed so hard. I think I've got a bloody headache now.
Oh, this game is just pure gold.
There we go. Yeah, I've got one.
You know,
Okay.
like Evil Apples actually follows us now.
Okay then.
Yeah,
read
it's
this
me.
out?
Even blank is better with hot sauce.
I haven't really got much I can play with that one, so I've just thrown one in.
What about the answers? Oh, right. Even Santa's lap is better with hot sauce. Even a heap of rotting dead kittens is better with hot sauce. Even Barack Obama's right nut is better with hot sauce. Oh, God. Oh, this is... I think they're all decent, you know.
Whatever's the funniest to you.
Right, I'm going to go straight down the middle. A heap of rotten dead kittens.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm the judge. I am the law. No. We don't do Sylvester Stallone's one.
Have you seen the Udis that they've got on Primark at the moment? The
No.
Respect my authority. I got authority.
Right, so this one is blank. It's magically delicious. Blank. It's magically delicious.
I'm going to put an answer in that isn't funny, but I just want to get rid of it off my deck.
The McRib.
Well,
It's magically
very on topic.
delicious.
That's on topic, though.
Barbed wire dental floss. It's magically delicious. Flipping your desk over and leaving with both middle fingers in the air. It's magically delicious. I'm going with that.
That's what Ian should have done.
Really?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, I think that was the best answer.
Can we just say that the McRib is probably is quite on form because it's actually just been re-released?
I had to get it out my...
I fucking hate McDonald's. I'm sorry.
It's shit food.
It's shit. It's bollocks. You shouldn't pay for it.
I really want to McRib though.
You want to make cock?
Oh God, all my answers are terrible here.
So, I'm telling you that doll is alive. It was blank until dawn.
I've got no good answers for this. I can't.
So, I'm telling you that doll is alive. It was getting wine drunk with Grandma until dawn. Not a bad answer.
Exactly.
I'm telling you
I'm
that
telling
doll
you
is
that
alive.
doll is alive.
It was...
It was getting drunk, wine drunk with Grandma
Yeah.
until
Good
dawn.
answer. I'm telling you, that doll is
That's mine, by
alive.
the way.
It was punching through glass until dawn. And I'm telling you, that doll is alive. It was pouring the milk before the cereal until dawn. Now, it's got to be getting wine drunk, hasn't it? All day long.
Yeah.
Although, Mike,
You guys are shit at this.
We have a new winner, don't we? Mike's leading.
blank sounds like Friday. No, start again. Blank. That's fucking hell. What's wrong with me? Blank. That sounds like just
read it properly.
I am. Blank sounds like my Friday night.
Good luck.
They're all pretty decent answers.
Yeah, they are.
Hold on. The male equivalent of camel toe sounds like my Friday night. Trying to keep your cool as the police dog sniffs your crotch. Sounds like my Friday night. Hairy balls sounds like my Friday night. Trying to keep cool as the dog sniffs your crotch.
That's a great answer.
I think that is
Sounds like my Friday night.
That is utter genius. Yeah. I think we were close there, Tim.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, I'm the judge.
God.
Oh, right, it's okay.
Mine stopped working. What the fuck?
Hold on. I'm not the judge. I thought I'd be the judge because I got an advert.
Mine's
You are
broke.
the judge.
Yeah, you are the judge.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
going to
in
close
place
and
your
then
favourite answer, yeah?
I'm going to close and
Oh,
then
sorry,
jump back
sorry,
in the
yeah.
game again.
Right, okay.
Yes, mine's crashed. Has it? It's not allowing me to put my card.
Still looks like you've given the card already.
Yeah, you have.
Oh right, maybe it's fine then. Just
I think that ad threw us all off, didn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, kind of.
Most of my favourite bedroom activities involve a calloused hand job. Most of my favourite bedroom activities involve clicking on internet ads of hot chicks. Most of my bedroom activities involve gang violence. I'm going with gang violence.
Good answer.
It had to be done.
Yeah, man.
I'm falling behind here. Oh, no, I'm not. I've got 4. Yeah.
Me and Chris.
My date wanted to get right to blank during dinner. My date wanted to get right to wearing baking underwear in an orange juice bubble bath during dinner. My date wanted to get right to scrotum ornaments during dinner. Who's scraping plates?
Mike's asking who's scraping plates. Doesn't go.
What did you say?
Mike was asking who was scraping the plates, and he just said you.
Isn't it past his bedtime?
My date wanted to... Not on a weekend. My date wanted to get right to consummating the marriage during dinner. Right, you're getting that. It's Big Papa Smurf.
Woohoo! Okay.
So, the scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could do it, they didn't stop to think about blank. The scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could do it, they didn't stop to think about missionary with a missionary. Okay. Scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could do it, they didn't stop to think about shitting out gum 7 years later. And the scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could do it, they couldn't stop to think about a DNA splitting pants raptor. Okay. Shitting out gum 7 years later. That'll do.
Oh,
Yeah. I would have gone
That's
with the
a
Raptor.
I just...
the advert now.
Yeah, they were...
That was mine. So I was like, this can't win. And he fucking did.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I thought I well caught that.
I'm happy though.
I've been scandalised.
Who's in charge?
Me, I'm just waiting for it now.
Okay.
Sugar, spice, and blank. That's what girls are made of.
Oh God! You keep getting the fuck ones to read. Good luck again, Ian.
These aren't too bad.
Oh God.
Sugar, spice, and joke. Hold on. Sugar. Stop laughing, you know me off.
Get closer to the mic.
Hold on. Okay, I'll do it in my most seductive voice.
Yes.
Sugar, spice, and Yoda's little green wiener. That's what little girls are made of. Sugar, spice, and buck teeth. That's what girls are made of. Sugar, spice, and a nice firm Granny Smith apple. That's what girls are made of. And I'm going with a nice firm Granny Smith apple.
Don't bring up blank around my dad unless you want to see his PowerPoint presentation.
Oh. Ah. Oh no. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Don't bring up the walk of shame around my dad unless you want to see his PowerPoint presentation. Don't bring up the highway to the danger zone around my dad unless you want to see his PowerPoint presentation. Don't bring up an infinite number of possible realities around my dad unless you want to see his PowerPoint presentation. The highway to the danger zone takes the win.
I agree.
Good answer.
That was a great game.
Sorry, dudes.
Well done, Mike.
Well done.
Oh, well done.
I don't care. It was fun.
No.
Oh, that was very
It
fun.
was fun. Yes. Are we playing another one and then buggering off?
It's half 11, so
Oh God, it is late.
it is late, yeah. So maybe knock it off tonight, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, we've probably got, like,
Oh, we can do it again.
At least an hour and a half's worth of content.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So, in the next episode, we will be talking about. Well, actually, on the next episode, we're all going to get spooky because it's going to be our Halloween special. We're going to be talking about something that. Fuck it up. It's our Halloween special. Fuck it. We're just talking about Halloween shit and scary shit. So enjoy it.
Ian,
Sound?
in our next episode, we shall be talking about spooky things. Join us again at the Geeky Dads Strike Back.
I think Uncle Dave's scarier.
I can't even think of. I genuinely can't think of Uncle Dave's voice at the moment.
Okay. What about just do Skeletor?
No, because it's too loud and people are asleep.
Okay. We'll just stick with that one. We'll stick with that one.
You still there,
we're gonna
guys?
Get spooky in the next episode. It's a Halloween special. We've never last time we did one be something about Ghostwatch. Now we're just going to be talking about our favourite either film, game, or horror book. So I've been Ian Duffy, joined by Mike Shellshire.
Yeah, see you later, dudes.
Tim Oakes.
He's done a runner.
He's already gone.
It's the new Craig. Is he already
Yeah.
left?
Yeah, I think so.
And Chris
See you
Jones.
later.
Has he actually left?
Yeah,
He
he's
has
gone.
as well. He's fucked off already.
You still there, guys?
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, here he is.
Okay, well, that's really, honestly, really...
Sorry, guys. I exited out the app by accident.
Fucking liberty.
Oh, we're calling you the new Craig and everything.
Oh, God.
You're new Craig now.
on the next episode of the Geeky Dads Strike Back.
Welcome to a very special and exclusive episode of Geeky Dad Strike Back. Tonight we're joined by the newly elected President of the United States. Please give a warm welcome to our future overlord,
A huge celebrity guest
President-elect Donald Trump.
makes a bombshell appearance. And what happens next will shock you.
I'll swallow you.